Where's the cash?
You know who I am?
Shut up!
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Chicago PD Season 11 Episode 2 Review, Returns to Ruzek's Bad Habits. In Chicago PD, Retread sees Adam Ruzek revert to risky behavior, but the episode also marks a return to form for the NBC series. Following a contentious season opener, Chicago PD returns to familiar territory in Season 11's second episode, but it may be too familiar for veteran NBC procedural fans. Season 11, Episode 2, Retread provides the much-needed update on Adam Ruzek, although the Ruzek plot sends his character down a familiar route. It also provides no further insight into where the intelligence unit will go during a strike-shortened season. Ruzek concluded Season 10 after being shot and fighting for survival.
Chicago PD!
You point that at him again, I'll put you down.
Thus, some Chicago fans were surprised when the Season 11 opener unpacking only featured a quick scene of him preparing to return to work and instead concentrated on Haley Upton's continuous psychological struggle. The decision made logistical sense given that actor Tracy Spiridakos is leaving Chicago PD this season and that the entire One Chicago franchise included a 6-month time jump. But it felt disjointed creatively to not give more screen time to the character involved in the cliffhanger. Retread makes amends for Ruzek fans, but it also has its own issues. Ruzek has always been the rough-around-the-edges cop who acts first and faces the repercussions later, dating back to his recruitment by the late Detective Alvin Olinsky straight out of the police academy.
Pass the test and back on the job.
After 11 seasons and 209 episodes, he has evolved as a person and in his relationship with Kim Burgess, but not much has changed on the job. In one of Chicago PD's most entertaining quirks, Sergeant Hank Voight urged Burgess and Ruzek to take the detective's exam in a deleted scene from Season 6. Retread depicts classic Ruzek, who is caught in the middle of a robbery while playing an illegal poker game and then goes to any length to catch the bad guys, much to his disadvantage. The episode's premise is swiftly established. Ruzek is frustrated because he has not been cleared for service, is straining to complete a written exam, and receives snarky remarks from the officer delivering it. He feels lost without his career, unable to find meaning at home, especially because his girlfriend is still out in the line of duty and comes home to tell Makela funny work stories at the dinner table. This is a typical crime drama cliché because it makes perfect sense. Many people's identities are inextricably linked to their jobs, but Ruzek's is especially so because his father, the woman he loves, and so many of his closest friends are all police officers.
Hey, Clayball, I'm police. I want you to tell me who did this to you. Can you do that for me?
Wes.
His restlessness drives him to take a risky action, but it also provides him with a case that will satisfy his desire. And throughout the hour, Ruzek alternates between trying to keep out of trouble and wanting to fight, until, of course, he is the only one capable of saving the day. Retread is an excellent episode for Patrick John Fluger and Marina Scorsese. It's a lot of fun to compare Fluger's work as Ruzek to his breakout part as Sean Farrell in the Use's open-ended sci-fi series The 44O. They're two completely different characters, but they have one thing in common: they've been thrown everything but the kitchen sink. Fluger effectively depicts Ruzek's irritation and self-doubt, while Scorsese is terrific as Burgess, who not only supports Ruzek but also feels a sense of desperation to do something to improve the situation. It's another piece of evidence of Burgess' open heart in any situation, and it's great to see her on the other side of a recovery tale given the countless tragedies Chicago PD has put her through. However, there are some challenges in the program that Chicago PD watchers have seen before. Hank Voight is once again called upon to assist one of his colleagues in getting out of trouble. In the Season 12 premiere, Upton asked him what to do, and now Ruzek asks him what to do. It gives the sense that the other characters don't know how to function without Voight. When he arrives on the scene, it's unexpected that he brought Upton with him. Given that the previous episode indicated she's dealing with her own issues, why potentially add to her difficulties by taking her to a suspicious crime scene? Why not enlist Officer Kevin Atwater, Ruzek's partner and friend? Alternatively, this would have been an excellent opportunity to bring out Sergeant Trudy Platt, Voight's old buddy, who rarely leaves her desk. Furthermore, the episode's drama is largely caused by practically everyone's inability to communicate. Burgess and Ruzek have a genuine conversation about his anxieties and patterns of behavior. Fluger's monologue in which Ruzek recognizes his bad habits and says that he does not want to be his father is the best scene in the entire hour, but everyone else is mostly in the dark. There's no practical justification for this, considering that everyone in intelligence is trained to protect secrets. And even if they weren't, they'd remain silent because they all care about Ruzek and don't want to jeopardize his chances of returning to active duty. Scenes like Voight refusing to tell Burgess what's going on feel like they exist solely to create tension between the characters. It would have been more real and more enjoyable for supporters to have at least some intelligence involved from the start and to see them unite in support of Ruzek. Episodes such as Retread and Unpacking make the program appear more individualistic and less like a tight-knit group that has been through hell together. Instead, they feel like a group of people, each with their own set of difficulties, who happen to collaborate. In contrast, the Chicago Fire Season 12 opener had a lot going on yet still felt like it was following one group and even emphasized the notion of togetherness. Intelligence needs to come together again, and not simply to face another big bad. They may help one another in subtle and modest ways, as Burgess does with Ruzek here. Thank you for watching.